Hello everybody, and welcome back to another episode of the Daily Crypto News. Today is yet another very special day for the crypto space, as we just gained over $1,000 on Bitcoin in just one day. Right now we are at 10,800 for Bitcoin, which is completely insane, looking at 9% on the daily, 2% on the hourly, and for XRP at 22 cents, with about 3% on the hourly as well. Now today, my question is really related to what I just said, and it is, where do you think these prices will be in 1 week? So comment it down below for Bitcoin and XRP. Just comment down below what price you think these coins will have in 1 week, and the person who is closest in exactly 1 week will win. So put it down below and let's see who's going to win. I think it's going to be very, very interesting. Who is the best predictor of crypto prices? Now, of course, my articles are also going to relate to exactly this topic, as I've noticed it's becoming increasingly more popular to speculate about another 2017-like bull run. Now, if you guys have watched my video for a longer time, you most likely know that I personally am not so convinced we will ever see a 2017 bull run again, but rather see something which is kind of akin like to it, but really still completely different. And the main reason behind that is I think the 2017 bull run was based upon a lot of speculation, right? And with a lot, I mean 99%, maybe even 100. And I'm hoping that this next bull run is not going to be completely built around that, but more so around fundamentals and really the use case, of course. Now, XRP Owl just posted on Twitter, anyone else remember the speculation bull run when XRP hit $3.50-ish without any utility? No XRapid, now ODL within RippleNet, no MoneyGram, no IMF, no BIS, no CBDC initiatives, no Core to Settler, no MoneyTap, no Finastra, no CFTC. Yeah, that happened, just trying to provide some scope for y'all. And now there is one counter which you can make. A lot of these things don't use XRP or would not increase the price, right? That's one part. But the other part to it is, if Ripple does good, XRP will most likely do good as well, which is a pretty big subject I explained in my previous video because, well, I still think a lot of people see them both as the same until they explore a lot of other verticals, which might not have to do with payments altogether, might not have to do anything with XRP. From that point on forward, well, we can discuss at this point, if Ripple thrives, there are going to be more partners working with XRP, there are going to be more use cases coming for XRP, and there will be more popularity / more people using it as a means of exchange or even holding it as well. So this one, he's speaking the truth, all right? Brio here is speaking the truth. ODL might not increase the price directly. A lot of these things don't necessarily have that many good effects or anything like that, but they are there, they are partners, and they are building the fundamentals of use case because, well, they all do, or at least a lot of them do use XRP or have some connection or built it up, or there's some possibilities. Another thing here, which is really, really huge and has a lot to do with this use case, is the increasing popularity of banks right now into crypto. And recently, again, in my last video, we talked about Visa entering and a couple of other companies entering, but also the banks, right? And I mean, PolySign has now been, I guess, pointed out to be a digital bank. I mean, I just watched a video from Crypto Area. It said here, PolySign is a digital bank. Given XRP access to banking, Ripple is always ahead of the curve. And when watching it, just read this part here, called PolySign, and then the 49-second mark, that's where she says that her company is a digital bank and that they allow institutional investors to withdraw and deposit cryptocurrency. So, all right, do your best. Sorry again, blah, blah, blah. That important part is we knew that banks in the US had to do, or at least have to do, with custodial services from this point on forward, right? We all saw that, we all noticed it. But now it's also confirmed that PolySign is a digital bank, having access to all this XRP. We know who's in the team of PolySign. I mean, you guys all know David Schwartz is in there. The connections are becoming rounder and rounder and rounder. It's just getting increasingly more popular and positive, and that also has to do with what this guy just said here. Here's the reality, and that is, again, that the connection with XRP is is really there, to say the least. All right, it's really, really there. Now, also, I talked to you guys earlier today about XRP was created before use case for crypto asset was discovered, says CTO David Schwartz. Now, the point I was trying to make in that video was that the use case is very important, but it's also really Ripple success is XRP success, and I also firmly believe that use case is getting increasingly more popular, but also increasingly more known. So at first, it was really difficult for people to spot exactly what different cryptos do and exactly what they're useful for / what they were built for and whatnot. Now, Ripple here gave a very good update saying XRP was built for, I guess, just the sake of building, but it was really made to be what it is right now because of this purpose. And that purpose was, of course, the payments realm, as there is a lot of friction there. Now, it's not only Ripple, it's not only me who's thinking about it. Some other articles, some other places are also thinking about this a lot. XRP Thor just posted on Twitter, so even CoinMarketCap recognizes the different use cases for cryptocurrency, stating what is XRP on there, and the two use cases for it being a medium of exchange and an enterprise solution. And what that shows me just once more here is that CoinMarketCap is also pretty knowing of the fact that XRP is working with enterprises. It's what they're meant for, it's what they're going to be doing, and it's a medium of exchange in comparison to a lot of different crypto, because if you compare it to what Bitcoin has there, it's mineable, proof of work, SHA-256, store of value, and possibly privacy something, I don't really know. But basically, it's not saying medium of exchange right there at the front. Maybe it's saying it in the back, but definitely not enterprise solutions, as that's not really what Bitcoin is really made for. It's not really the most prominent components of it, and thus it's really kind of not, you don't really have to mention it, as that's really not what it's for. Well, that shows once more all of this together just how important use cases are, and that is also why every time I see another big partnership or big announcement, I get really, really excited because, well, we all know that this will add to the bigger picture of XRP getting to the top. And now another tweet I just saw comes from the whole Bedict XRP. It says, to quote, "The world's oldest active cryptocurrency exchange, Bitstamp, is set to become the first exchange to enable transactions on the BCB Liquidity Inter-Exchange Network Consortium, Blink." Then an article linked Finance Yahoo. It says here, BCB Group pioneers Blink, the first network to enable free, instant settlement across multiple digital and fiat currencies. That's interesting, right? I mean, that looks pretty good. Well, a little bit further into it, though. Let's actually see if I have one more. No. A little bit further into it, though. Is that the XRP logo shown in their diagram? And then there's a picture. If you open up what they entailed or what they had, you'll find exactly this. And what you can see here is Swift, SEPA, Wire, etc. Blink right here, Alice Inc., Bob Limited, Charlie LLC, Debbie GmbH, all of that going on with euros, pound, dollars, Bitcoin, XRP. It's all there. Instant transfers between these two through XRP. So the bad part about it is we don't know exactly what's going on here. However, this is really an XRP logo. So I'm just wondering exactly what their plan is. I'm going to be looking into it further and updating you guys if I do know. But what I do know, at least at this point, is that use cases are growing like crazy. All right, like no tomorrow, it is going up. And really the only thing you can do is accept it or get lost. Lost in the process. A lot of these companies that are not adopting it or not working on it will fall behind. Another part where we're really seeing that is the banking space right now. If they don't opt into these custodial services, they will be missing out on a lot of customers and a lot of money, a lot of profit, all of that. If e-commerce companies are not going to be opting into cryptocurrency payments, they are going to be falling behind. And really funny enough, what is XRP's ODL or Ripple's ODL focused on? E-commerce payments. Bam, that's another one. We just today saw as well, or yesterday, that one of the Ripple executives is also working on another e-commerce XRP ordeal. Well, we're going to be seeing that increasing more and more over time as more people will want to hop into this niche, will want to hop in on the potential profits that are to be made there. And of course, with increased use cases, with increased use, with increased everything, there also becomes an increase in, of course, interest. And with that, some secrets and speculation. I mean, speculation might be contra to what I said in the start, but that's not true, all right? There will be more speculation. However, hopefully, the big bull run is going to be built upon fundamentals rather than speculation. It's not to say people won't speculate, right? But with that speculation also comes, I guess, people who claim to be insiders or have inside information, or people who might know more than you. JT Marlett XRP Financial just posted what Mr. Pool dominoes falling. And now I guess he just posted two pictures. Mr. Pool, who was very known for being a sort of Ripple XRP riddler. He just posted a picture of dominoes and then dominoes falling. And I really very often disagree with this way of doing things, as my opinion is, well, you can always put these pictures online. I'm pointing at my screen right now. Pictures like these online because they will always represent something. However, him posting it now or a couple of days ago really doesn't have that much of an effect, because we can all understand, literally all of us, that dominoes are falling now. Ever since the 22nd, since banks were allowed to have custodial services by the controller of the currency, well, we all knew dominoes were going to be falling, as it's going to be piece by piece by piece of companies just trying to get in, trying to hop on this crypto space because, well, regulatory clarity is also becoming increasingly more, I guess, clarity. And thus, it is just too obvious in my opinion. Another thing you guys said to me earlier today was Santander, Ripple to boost international payments. This, a couple of you guys linked. I thought, you know what, let me read it real quick, just to show again that this is no small feat. Banco Santander has teamed up with Ripple to develop a cross-border payment service called OnePayFX. I don't really know exactly what's new about it, guys, but I've been seeing a lot of people in the comment section say this is going to be the biggest factor for Ripple. And I believe one of the main reasons for that is just for the amount of countries that it's in. UK, Poland, Brazil, Spain, and I believe that they will get a lot further with time as well. But the main point with that is going to be that, here, look at this one. With Ripple's assistance aiming to support international payments for Santander's over, yes, you can see it, 146 million retail and commercial customers around the world, Ripple is just going to get a lot of adoption just from this partnership alone, and this might be one of the biggest ones they've had up to this point, which I think is also true. A couple of days ago, I saw some bears, or at least one bear by the name of Peter Brandt, and he said, or actually the article said, veteran analyst Peter Brandt scorns XRP's bag holder, compares Ripple to the Fed. Veteran trader Peter Brandt knocked the digital currency XRP on Thursday and compared the crypto token company Ripple to the US Federal Reserve. Brandt said he believes the company behind the coin will double the token supply, and he doesn't understand why otherwise smart people have drank the XRP Kool-Aid. And one of the points there is that Ripple owns a majority of the XRP, and basically at this point, I see the comparison, right? But it's just the way you want to see it. You can always see anything in a very, very negative light. It's not that simple, guys. Trust me, you can always see negative sides to it, but any crypto will have its negative sides, and any crypto will have some way to bunk it down or to be mad upon it. I mean, BTC is proof of work. Ethereum is not that scalable just quite yet. USDT might not be backed because, well, there's a lot of secrets right there. Bitcoin Cash is just a Bitcoin knockoff, but they're trying to make a lot of money. Bitcoin SV is just a big corporate scam. Same for Bitcoin Cash. They're just going against each other. ADA might be just a project based upon speculation. Some say it's a dream or gamble coin. Again, I don't agree with these visions, but it's what some people could say. Litecoin is literally useless. Binance BNB, you're just buying into an exchange's coin. What it really does is just enriching the exchange. EOS, I guess Chinese crap is what I've heard. Chainlink, complete scam, and you can just go on and on for a couple of days saying there's bad parts about every currency in there, because there will be, all right? If you want to see it negatively, there will be. Same for the biggest companies in the world. Apple, you might say, well, Apple's just trying to get so much money by just making others, to a certain degree, poorer, because, well, they make their products way more expensive than they need to be with high profit margins. We all know that. They also make it very freaking exclusive, where they just make you buy an extra thing, or they make the The charger and things different. Do they have to? Do they really, really want to? Well, they don't have to. They really, really want to. Yes, because it makes more profit. It makes it more exclusive. And there will be more companies. Samsung, you can really just name any company. You can find a bad part about them. Tesla as well. They might use this or might use that. You guys name it. You guys get it. And that's why I really don't take these things serious unless they are really, really heavy, really, really bad, right? But I don't agree with them, so let's just skip out on that. Technical index spells trouble for Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, and that is again the usual, the most obvious thing in the world. Whenever prices have risen for a little while, you will see clouds along the way. So whenever the prices do extremely good, and right now is extremely, extremely good, with Bitcoin going up 9.5% on the day, Ethereum 6%, XRP up at this point 2.5%, you're going to see people saying it's going to go down. And most likely, one of these days, it will go down harder than it went up. But the question is when, and the bigger question is really, how heavy it will hit the first day and whether or not we can buy in for the run-up or really to that side. But that it will fall, we all know. Ripple's XRP explains how crypto is more crucial in a post-pandemic world. Well, I just think that a lot of cryptos really need to work on thriving whenever there's a pandemic going on. But for Ripple, their use case is really, really solid for pandemic situations as well. As in pandemic situations, people are going to be having less money. But to save seconds and to save money on sending money around the world is going to be really, really crucial, right? And I've explained earlier why VeChain is so important in pandemical situations, but Ripple all the more and all the same. Now, why is it more important in a post-pandemic world? Post-pandemic, you can kind of see the time just after a crisis or after a pandemic. And really why it's so important then is that people are trying to build up, businesses are bundling all their money and trying to invest it heavily because, well, they want to recover and whatnot. And people are going to be sending a lot of money home as it might be their first money. And the demand for a lot of payments are going to be just immense, right? And Ripple lowering the cost, adding to transparency and all of that in a time like that could be just huge. And then IOHK, this is again something about Cardano, but I wanted to include a previous video, didn't get the chance to. It's really not best suited for this video either, but again, I really wanted to. IOHK CEO Charles Hoskinson makes bold prediction ahead of Cardano's Shelley mainnet release this week, actually in 2 days. Cardano's Shelley mainnet is all set to launch on Wednesday at 21:44:51 UTC, while Daedalus connected to Node v1.18 is released with very nearly feature complete. As ADA enjoys greens, IOHK CEO Charles Hoskinson is making some bold predictions. And really, I recommend you guys all to check out his Twitter of Charles Hoskinson because he's really doing his best right now to update us all, and especially on YouTube as well. But the price is not doing too good and the price might drop crazy much. And the main reason for that is we're getting close to the 29th here when things will hit the fan. And thus, really, this part was just a little bit of a warning of watch out for some crazy Cardano prices. But guys, that was it for this video. Hopefully you all enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you press the like button and subscribe. And I would definitely see you guys again in another crypto video. Watch out with these prices though, as they might hurt bad.